Okay, so we're here once again in Sword Factory X, and we have gotten a brand new update to the game, which actually brings in some pretty cool things. So obviously you can usually see the new things that do come up over here, and as you can see, one of the new things is these new time rewards. Basically, you just get rewards for playing, and the more time equals the more rewards. As usual, you might have seen it with things like Pet Simulator X and stuff, and as you can see, it is this chest over here. So basically, all you need to do is just walk into this little yellow circle, and this whole new UI will open up, which is the time rewards. And as you can see, there's from 1 reward all the way up to 18 rewards, and you basically get these rewards every hour or so, more or less. So I'm not really too sure exactly on the time. I think it's like every 45 minutes, and you'll basically get all of the rewards if you play for 12 hours. If you do leave, the timer does stop, however the timer doesn't reset. So yeah, basically it works the exact same way as it does on the likes of Pet Simulator X and stuff. And as you can see, you get some pretty cool rewards. You can get gems, you can get all these different types of boosts, you can get medium tier swords, good tier swords and stuff like that, which is kind of crazy. And depending on where you are, obviously you'll get better rewards and stuff. So yeah, it's really cool. So as you can see here, for the medium tier sword reward, basically what you'll get is something like around like a divine or something, and I believe you do also get it with your level, like the max level that you are, which is pretty good as well. But going further up, you can start to get things like exotics or uniques and godlies and stuff like that. I'm not really too sure if anyone's actually got up to reward 18 yet. I'm pretty sure it's not actually possible for anyone to be up to reward 18 yet, so we'll have to see what that is. Although I did see that someone said it was a new mold, so I'm not really too sure on that one yet, but yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. And another thing you can get as well is, as you can see here, you can get like cash packs as well, which usually you do buy for Robux, as you can see in here, cash. So the cash pass is this one here, which is the 149 Robux one. That's the medium cash pack. Obviously further up you might get some other ones, like some of the larger ones and stuff, like the giant cash pack maybe. I do believe there's also one in there for gems, I'm not really too sure. But yeah, basically all you need to do is just press claim, and obviously for me 100 billion is not going to be a lot, but as you can see at the top here, boom, there you go, and it says you've claimed 178.6 billion, which is really nice. You can also go ahead and claim the cash boost and the luck boost as well, like so. All works the same. And when you collect one of the swords, just make sure that you do have room in your inventory. But yeah, if you have room in your inventory, it will just pop up in your inventory. So yeah, that's a really cool thing. We do actually have 10 seconds left for our next reward, which does look like it's going to be some gems. I believe this is 750 gems. So I'll just have to kind of just wait around a little bit for this. And boom, there we go, 750 gems like so, which is really nice. So you can get quite a lot of good things for that. And obviously for those who are like new players and stuff, you'll get some really good things out of this. And as you can see there is a little bit of a bug going on right now. I'm not really too sure how many people are affected by it. But yeah, you can start to like randomly teleport around like this. It can get really annoying. So just make sure that you are like, there you go, making sure that you are kind of just staying in like safe spots and stuff. And sometimes for some reason as well, swords don't even drop in. I think it's just like a random lag spike that happens every now and again. So I just recommend you kind of standing still for like a minute or so. As you can see, again, we're teleporting around even more, which is really annoying. So hopefully this does get fixed at some point, because it does make it really difficult to get around the map. Even when you use the teleporters, sometimes you will get teleported back. But yeah, that's one of the cool things. And the other big thing that's been added into this update is some brand new enchants. As you can see here, we have 3 new ones, which is overdrive, glittering and looting. So basically what we're going to do now is just check out what these do, and we're also going to then rank them at the end as well. And I do have a very clear favourite on one of these, which we'll check out in a little while. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is just put these 2 random swords down here. I have some random epic for some reason, but we'll may as well just keep that there anyways. But yeah, basically we have these swords set up here right now. I think we should do anyways. Yeah, this is the looting sword. We also have the overdrive sword, as well as the other glittering sword as well. That hype can go back down there. And if we go back over to this list real quick and just quickly check out what they actually do. So overdrive increases your maximum upgradable level. So obviously usually you will have to like, you basically max out at your actual player level. So for me, as you can see at the top here, when I'm upgrading swords, the max that I can get them to is 350, and I can't really get beyond that. However, with overdrive, you can actually get beyond that if the sword does have overdrive on it, which we'll check out in a little while. We also have glittering. This increases the chance of getting gems, which is really good, and also looting, which gives you better sword stats. All of these do have a level cap of 8, and they are very hard to upgrade, so we'll have a look at those in a little while. But yeah, what we're going to go ahead and do now, I believe this one is the looting sword right now. So this one here, this ultra sword down here is the looting sword. As you can see, there's still some lag. And we're going to go ahead and just go over to Noob Island real quick, just so we can get some easy kills and stuff. And as you can see, it's not exactly that great. Honestly, I don't really think there's much that actually happens with looting swords. Obviously, it might depend on the type of boss that drops. However, realistically, I don't really think looting does that much. As it does say over here, it actually gives you a boost of, like, you can get better mold, quality and class and stuff like that. However, it doesn't really give you that much more. Maybe from those bosses I might have got something like, I don't know, wood or stone or something, instead I got copper. So I guess maybe it depends on what type of bosses you are fighting. Maybe if you fight like a neon boss, you might get like something like emerald, or above that maybe you might get like lucky enough and get ruby or amethyst maybe. But yeah, overall I wouldn't say looting is exactly that crazy. Maybe it might save you sometimes on upgrading stuff, but honestly you'd need to find like a neon boss or something to make this thing at least a little bit effective. So yeah, honestly, for looting I would say that one is kind of a little bit of an L. But yeah, that was actually the wrong sword that I meant to drop there. So moving on now, we have, I believe this should be the glittering sword. I've not actually checked this one out yet, so we'll have to go ahead and I'll probably have to actually upgrade this sword a little bit just to get extra damage or stuff. But we'll go ahead and go over to Icy Plains real quick and just get some bosses and stuff. And as you can see as well, this is another new thing, these little pop-ups as well that tell you when bosses have spawned and stuff, so you can keep the chat closed. Just make sure that you are watching out for those bosses and stuff. But yeah, if we go ahead now and just kill some of these, as you can see you get a few extra gems again, but it's not a massive amount, and it will probably be again more effective on the neon bosses and maybe void bosses as well. But it is, I believe, a chance at getting more, so it's not exactly that amazing, and as you can see we're still teleporting around. So it is a chance of getting some more, so maybe at some point we will get more if we just keep fighting and stuff. But yeah, it's not exactly that crazy. Well, as you can see there, we got 23 gems instead of 6. So yeah, it is just a little bit of a chance. You do have to be very, very lucky to get these. And honestly, I would, I guess, recommend to get this on one of your damage swords, maybe, especially when you come across to fighting like void bosses and stuff like that. I guess this could be quite good, but again, you do have to be lucky. So glittering again is fairly decent. However, it's not exactly that overpowered as you might expect. So yeah, that's again, it's a good enchant. Maybe again it could fill the space on your damage sword if you don't have speed or resistance or something maybe. But yeah, not exactly the greatest, but honestly I think it's all saved by this last enchant, which is the overdrive enchant. So obviously right now, as you can see, we're just going to put this up here real quick. This is my damage sword. Obviously I can't even pick it up because I've got too much random stuff in my inventory right now for some reason. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick this up real quick. I just upgraded my sword to phenomenal as well. That's another good thing. As you can see, we have another celestial, which is really nice. But yeah, if we go ahead now and put this overdrive sword, that's the wrong sword. It should be this divine one here. Put this overdrive sword down here. As you can see, we currently have overdrive 3 on it. So if I go now and upgrade the level, it's going to take a little bit of a while because obviously the lag and stuff. So we'll come back to that in a little while. But basically what it does is it allows you to get more enchants, more levels on your sword beyond the max level that you can actually do. And I do believe it's every enchant level gives you an extra 4 levels to upgrade to. So obviously for that one it had overdrive 3, and as you can see up here I have a 350 level. So basically I can go ahead then and upgrade that to I think it's 362 for the extra 12 levels that it should give, which is obviously really, really good, and it's going to be one of those ones that you really want on like your quad spawns and stuff alongside greed. So for those people who do get like supreme bosses and even eternal bosses, imagine that eternal boss being like eternal plus with greed and overdrive as well. It's going to be super overpowered, so it's going to be a really good one to get. Obviously it's going to be really hard. I did get this celestial beforehand. I didn't even get greed or overdrive on it, which was kind of sad. So obviously, if I did have greed and overdrive on that, it would be worth probably way more, maybe even double, just because of the fact that it's going to be a super overpowered one. But yeah, as you can see there, now level 362 because we have gone ahead and upgraded it beyond my level. If we go ahead now and upgrade this enchant real quick, we're going to get it up to enchant 5. As you can see, it is definitely a lot harder. There's no chance you're getting it up to level 8 without getting like at least enchant 40 on your other stuff. It's going to be really difficult. But now we should be able to get it up to 370 like so. And as you can see, it is now upgrading beyond that once again, all the way to 370. So yeah, for those people who are like a high level anyways, plus you get overdrive on your quad spawns with greed, you're going to be getting some insane value on some of these swords. And for those who get lucky enough to get some of the stuff like cosmic and stuff, if those people get greed and overdrive on a sword, it's game over. They're going to be getting a ton of value. So yeah, we could see a bit of a shift in some of these leaderboards for those who are lucky enough to get greed and overdrive on some of these swords. But yeah, hopefully this teleporting thing gets fixed as well within the next update, and hopefully we can get some quad spawns that do have some of these insane enchants on them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.